Hello, welcome to McBoss Capital live stream here. My name is Michael Chu. Today is Friday, February 20th, 2026, 9:15 a.m. Mountain Time. So it's past 11 a.m. Eastern Time. We have the market generally higher. Nasdaq is up 1%, Dow is up 0.3, S&P is up 0.6. We have volume much higher on Nasdaq, NYSE. Just looking at the calendar, I do believe today is the options expiration day, so that could also be the reason volume is much higher. But anyhow, that's good news that because we have an update today, and we did suffer distribution day on S&P yesterday. So today, at least we're trying to recover, right? So we'll see. Right now, we do have 20 stocks on stocks on the move, and on the 20th place, we do have over 50% volume. So overall, the volume is pretty good on the growth stocks on the upside. So it's a plus, right? Okay, let's go to the Nasdaq 100 here. Here we are. We have the index once again bouncing back to the 10-day. This is just continue to keep going. We have bounced to the 10 days so many times. It has been a resistance level on Nasdaq. Um, so that is still a problem there here. And we just stuck in this long range of index, just consolidation within this range. It's not necessarily a bad thing because the 200-day has caught up here. You can see at the bottom we are, getting very close to that, which generally is a good thing because the market just has to consolidate because from here to here was a huge gap here. And so after all those gains, from earlier last year to late last year, we basically just consolidate. So again, obviously we know software stocks, have been correcting. Um, and chip stocks is kind of more, just hovering near the highs, but not really making too much progress either. So, maybe at some point that will turn, right? So that's the hope of that. Let's go to SPY now. So this one is just again coming back to 10-day. We are getting close to trying to come over it. We'll see where the market close. I'm again, this market has been very challenging from it's been very turbulent, right? Like it's not straight up or straight down. Even for a few days. Look at this chart. It's just up and down, up and down, up and down, like almost constantly. And with a lot of geopolitical news like Iran and stuff, like who knows what will happen next, right? So just be aware of that. Things can change very drastically, very fast as well. So let's go to Dow here. Dow, it was trying to come up to 10-day, but you can see it's kind of red right now, uh, at least on the ETF. So it's giving back some gains you can see here. So, again, that's something that we don't want to have is the close week on a Friday, because that could set up for, something on Monday morning where, it could tumble. Again, who knows? Maybe we have geopolitical news coming out this weekend. Like, you just don't know, right? And so yeah, just be mindful of that. Like, let's go to Russell IWM ETF here, very similar to Dow. Again, this two has been somewhat more positive because it's been staying more above the short-term moving average than below it. You can see, right, the sessions here there's more weight above it than below it, whereas Nasdaq and S&P is opposite. So Dow and Russell seems to be a better leading indicator, at least in the last week or so. So we want to see how those close as well, because that'll be important. Okay, let's jump stocks on the move here. Let's go. Let's start from the top. Fastly, um, it's not on my list, but it is moving pretty good after the earnings here. You can see it looks pretty good actually. Then we had Coco, also not on my list. Let's just take a look here. This one has been, and I just want to see. I don't. This is, yeah, this is not on my. I don't know what happened here. Let's try again. Stuck. Stuck. I don't know why. Anyhow, let me go through my list here. Well, this is getting sorted out. We have Coke, Coca-Cola here doing well. It's making new high on earnings, I believe. And then on the industrial side, we have Cohere, ESLT, GE, GLW. Like those are doing. GLW has been doing really, really well. Okay, so here's Coca. No, we still haven't loaded the chart. I don't know what's wrong with that chart. Let's see. Weekly chart shows up, no problem. Okay, here we go. We are bouncing back here. You know, this one does have the earnings, but so we'll have to wait and see if it can come back above the short term. Let me go to GLW. This is Corning to continue to make a superb run here. The earnings are very strong too going forward. Let's look at the daily chart. This one actually loads, so that's good. Look at this bounce here. Um, Again, the market has been turbulent, but for this stock, despite the turbulence, it's doing pretty good, and the 10 days is really strong. That you see that slope right there. Okay, let's keep going here. We also have STRL, TTMI moving today, so that's good. Health, I didn't see anything on stocks on the move. Okay, on the gold side, we're seeing movement. Let's jump to that. Let's go to GLD. Okay, something's not right. What's happening? Oh, there you go. GLD bouncing off the 10-day. So the last 2 days it was just not moving. It jumped back above the 10-day, which was a good thing, but it didn't go down the next day. So I guess that's a positive. And then today we're actually bouncing off, and not a strong number like 1%, but it is bouncing. But anyhow, stocks are reacting to that. So let's go to the AU. It is following that not loading occasionally. But we have AU, we have AG, so those are good. Uh, Another stock that's doing well, the oil and gas, some areas are doing really well because oil price been. So this is Anglo. Okay, so that's near new high there. If it closes there, it'll be new high. If we and then we're going to look at USO. Here's oil price moving really nicely. Look at that. It's near high right now for at least in this space. So that looks really good. So today, it is pulling back slightly though, 1.1. So that's interesting. Let me go to TPL. This is Oil and Gas Royalty Trust. This one had a huge move yesterday. I'm not sure what the news is, but today it followed through. Always, it is quite extended. The slope is very strong. Definitely, yeah, worthwhile. It has, huge correction here. If you go look at the weekly chart, you can see it. You can see this huge correction here, and then now it's starting to come back up. Let's keep going here. Financial only saw SII from the Financial Investment Group, but yeah, like I think a lot of tech stocks, even though they're not on stocks on the move, I see they're bouncing today. Let me see. Let me see what's Nvidia doing. Okay, let's go to the daily chart here. You can see it's up for the week, and it's up 0.4%. So again, not very convincing bounce. Not even 1%, right? Let's look at where the software is like Palantir. It's still below the 10-day. So again, some of them are bouncing, like maybe not this two, but I know there's some that I follow it's on bouncing. Like let me just quickly take another look here. Yeah, like we talk like Light, MU, right? Those guys are still leading. WDC, they're still going. Here's Lumenta making new high once again. It just keep going, right? These guys are just keep going. MU. Here's Micron. So this one is not a convincing bounce to me. It's up 1%, but it's already trading in the bottom range this early. Um, and then you have WDC. This is the data storage group here. Same thing. It's bouncing though. This is 2.8, slightly better. And then SNDK. Also bouncing right now 2%. Uh, it's okay, but I like to see all the stocks bounce very consistently. But also, obviously, we got 2 out of 3 here, not too bad. Anyhow, thank you all for watching. We'll come up with new videos on the weekend here and see where the growth stocks are going. We have lots of earnings already happening, so our list is growing bigger and bigger in terms of the list that has already reported, which gives us, better confidence, in deploying cash to it because there's less risk. But obviously, most stocks do follow the market trend, so we'll have to watch the general market and see how things go. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.